Tuesday, I planned to do a week in my life, and then I took like 2 clips yesterday and then never continued the video. So here we are, and I wanted to do a week in my life because I feel like I haven't like vlogged in a while, and I thought it would be fun to like chat because I feel like all my videos I'm filming are like themed videos, like sit down or like themed reading vlogs. So I thought I would do like a chatty vlog where I tell you the books I've been reading and what I do during the week. I work 4 days this week, and then Saturday I have a wedding, which is very exciting. So if you don't know, I'm also a photographer, and I have a wedding this weekend. So today I work till 3, my longest shift. I think I got off a little earlier, but I usually don't work that long because I get there at 6:30 in the morning. So very long day, but I got off work and had to do like, I've been like messaging, figuring out the timeline for the wedding this weekend and doing laundry, things like that. And then tomorrow I don't work as long, which will be great because I'll probably like edit, film some, or take some photos for my bookstagram. I took one yesterday, but I like to post them around like 9 to 12. And when I'm at work, I can definitely do that. But today I was reading while I was at work, so I just didn't. So I didn't post that today. So I'm gonna post the picture I took yesterday tomorrow. It's really cute. It's like a spring stack. I love spring. Like I feel like I thrive in the spring because, well, I always say fall is my favorite season, which I do stand by, but I really love spring as well. And I feel like the flowers and the pastel colors is just my vibe. Like I feel like that's just my aesthetic is pastel colors. Also, I'm so sorry that my dog is chewing on a toy right now, if you can hear that. But I thought I would tell you the books that I've been reading. I feel like I've read a lot this month, surprisingly. It's the 21st, I've read 8 books, and I feel like I've read really good books. I've read a couple arcs, which I'm very excited about. I feel very lucky because I am able to read a lot at work because I feel like days are pretty slow at my job, and I've literally finished like 3 books in the past week at work, literally just reading at work. I just read on my phone. I can definitely bring a book or like my Kindle or something, but it's just so much easier to bring my phone, and like if we're slow, I can just pick up my phone and start reading, you know? So last week I read The Godparent Trap by Rachel Van Dyken, which was so good. One of the quotes from it was that joy can follow sorrow, which I thought was just great. It's a beautiful story, and I really enjoyed it. I obviously will do a wrap up at the end of the month, but I thought I would tell you some of the books I read. I read I Can Fix That by Juliana Smith. It's her first book, and it was so good. Actually, some of these were on my spring TBR, but I loved it so much. And also, I've come to learn I really love contractors, so if you have any books with contractors, please send them my way because I'm obsessed with them. And then I read Built to Last. I have my bookmark in it because I read the majority of this, like wherever it is in the bookmark. I read the physical book that I have, and then I read the rest on my Kindle at work because I didn't want to bring my physical book in. I don't know, it's just me, but I feel like not embarrassed, but I feel weird like bringing a physical book in my work and people are like, what are you reading? And then they see this like romance cover. I don't know, nothing's wrong with that, but you know, I would rather just like read on my phone. So I finished it on my phone, and I have some quotes I need to finish tabbing, but I was kind of underwhelmed by this book. I'm kind of sad that I didn't enjoy it. I really like the characters and I really like the premise, but it was like the angst wasn't there, and I didn't feel like emotionally connected to the characters, you know? So that was kind of disappointing, but I need to tab it because it did have really good quotes in it, which makes me sad that I didn't feel connected to it because I thought the quotes were so good. But since I finished I Can Fix That by Juliana Smith, I was DMing the author, Juliana, and she is so sweet. She actually lives in Alabama, which we love that. I live in Alabama, if you didn't know that, but she sent me an arc of her new book that comes out in May, and I'm so excited. I think it was on my spring TBR video, and I finished it at work today, and it was literally everything I hoped it would be and more. Like it was so good. It's like a workplace romance, but they're like best friends, and I feel like in workplace romances they're usually enemies to lovers, and honestly that's my, like, if I had to pick a least favorite trope, it's enemies to lovers in the workplace. Like I just don't like it. It is so annoying. Like I don't care. Well, first of all, I think enemies to lovers is just dumb in romance anyways, but if it's in the workplace, even worse. Like I just do not care. I'm so sorry if I offended you, but actually I don't care because I just don't like them, and I cannot like them and you can like them, and we can coexist peacefully. But this is a best friends to lovers in the workplace, which is literally so good. I'm so sorry my dog is chewing her toy, but anyways, so it's like this girl and this guy obviously like work together, and they like pull pranks on like their friends. So it's like Luke, Layla, and their friend Nathan, and they like are kind of like honestly doing most of the work for this business, but they're like pretty low on the totem pole. And Luke and Layla obviously have a thing for each other. They've just never said anything about it, and they like kind of play pranks on Nathan and each other, but it's like lighthearted pranks, and you can tell they're like best friends, but they're just like, friendship is so sweet. I loved it so much. It's like so wholesome and sweet. I have no other word for it. And the slow burn is so good. If you love a slow burn, you will love this book because I feel like the book is just so good at like building up to the moment, and then the moment happens and I'm like, I loved it so much. So it comes out May 2nd, I think. I don't know, let me look. It comes out on May 6th, and it's on Kindle Unlimited when it comes out. And it's apparently in a series. That's fun. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be the rest of Luke's siblings. That'll be really fun. Anyways, it comes out May 6th. It's closed door. It's pretty short. I feel like it was like less than 300 pages, and I flew through it. I literally read it all at work today. I have my Kindle just to show you that I was reading it. Also, while we're here, I used the Lit Homebody's Instagram. Like, she has a highlight of like tips on how to remove your ads on your Kindle and you don't have to pay for it. So basically you like message Amazon. I'm so sorry, my dog's chewing on their toy. I don't know, you should go watch her highlight. But anyways, I was able to get my ads off my Kindle. So now the book that's on the cover isn't an ad, it's the book that I was reading. So beautiful, love it. So anyways, that's great. It was so good. I gave it 5 stars because I just loved it so much, and I'm so excited for everyone else to read it, and I'm so excited for any of her other books that come out because her books are so good. I feel like if you like Sarah Adams, you will love her books because they very much have that same like wholesome feel, but you still have the emotional depth, you have the chemistry, and I'm just a sucker for best friends lovers. Like, oh, I can't get enough of it. It's so good. So anyways, I think tonight I'm going to read the second book after Defy the Night. I talked about Defy the Night in my spring TBR video, but I need to read the second one. I still haven't finished it. I'm on page 44. I want to know what happens, obviously, from the second one, and I'm ready to get to more of the romance. I've just been really into my Kindle or like ebooks lately because it's easier to read them at work, and like if I'm in the middle of a physical book, I can't really bring that to work. Well, I choose not to, so I would just rather read an ebook, but since I'm home, I plan to read this, but also it's hard for me to stay awake when I get home from work because I'm so tired. But anyways, that's my reading update if you wanted to know. I thought it'd be fun to share like my current reads because I feel like I don't really share them until the end of the month unless I do a reading vlog. So there you go. Some great reads. I feel like most of these were really good, and I feel like I would still recommend this book, but it just wasn't as good as some other books that I've read. But 3.5, I think I gave it 3.5, yeah. Still a great rating. So anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm watching Nick Vile's Bachelor Recap with Susie and Andrew. I love watching the Bachelor Recap on Tuesdays because it's so fun. So last night I went to my parents' house to watch The Bachelor, so I'm gonna watch the recap. I need to finalize the timeline of this wedding and all that good stuff, but that is all.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here alone.
Hello guys, it is Friday. I look so tired, but I've been up for like an hour, so I don't know why. My eyes look terrible, but anyways, I didn't film yesterday because I worked, came home, read, edited, watched Daisy Jones and the Six, and that's about it. So, today I'm actually going somewhere that's not work and then coming back home, so that's great, but it's Friday. I'm very excited because I have a 3-day weekend and it's gonna be lovely, but first, a reading update. I read Defend the Dawn, or I finished Defend the Dawn. So good, literally incredible, loved it so much. And I'm currently reading Better Than Fiction by Alexa Martin, and I'm unsure about this book. I'm kind of disappointed because I feel like the pacing is just a little off, which I feel like when that happens in a book it's really disappointing because I'm like, I don't know, like if the pacing is off, it makes the whole like book not great. I don't really know. I'm like almost 50% of the way through, so hopefully I'll finish it today. But anyways, that's a reading update. But it is currently like literally in the 70s today. It's gonna be like probably in the high 70s, low 80s. And I'm so excited, so I put on a t-shirt, my What We Said t-shirt, and biker shorts because it's so warm. I'm so excited, and also have a wedding tomorrow. I think I mentioned that. So I'm very excited. It's gonna be like a beautiful day for a wedding. It's gonna be sunny in the mid-70s, like literally the perfect day for a wedding. So that's very exciting. I am charging my batteries this morning. I need to go through my SD cards, clear those, get everything ready for the wedding tomorrow. I finished editing a video, or I watched through a video because I'm posting it today. So that's currently exporting. It's doing something on my computer. And yeah, so that's the update for today. I feel like this week of my life is so boring because I'm just sitting at home the entire time. So hopefully we'll do something exciting today, maybe not. But I did want to share my thoughts on Daisy Jones and the Six because the final 2 episodes came out last night and I watched them and I literally bawled my eyes out. It was so good. Like I think one of the best book to TV adaptations I've ever seen. Like it was so good. And the end of episode 10, I literally will never move on. Like I'm never going to move on from this. Like I don't I just don't even know what to say. So, yeah, it was so good. I literally was like waiting till 6 o'clock when it came back on, or when the episodes came on Amazon Prime, and I watched them immediately, and they were so good. Like, first of all, if you haven't read the book, you need to read the book, and if you have read the book, you need to watch the show because it's so good. If you want to know my thoughts, I loved it so much. Definitely gonna be one of my favorite shows, or like is one of my favorite shows, because I thought it was so well done. I kind of obviously wish we could get a season 2. I think we all wish that, but there's only one book. It ended how the book ends, so like, you know, I'm content. My heart is content with that ending, and it was still like painful in some areas, very heartfelt in some areas, and it gave me the same feeling that the book does, which I feel like is the goal when you make a book into a TV show or a movie or something like that. So highly recommend that you read the book, that you watch the movie, or the TV show, because it's incredible. So anyways, that's what's going on. I also took some photos this morning because I think I'm gonna post a review or like kind of something like that on Defy the Night and Defend the Dawn. So they're just sitting here because the third one doesn't come out till next January, so I'm like, might as well take some photos for that. I might also take some photos of me if I actually look presentable today, and that's kind of what's going on. I am off today, obviously, which is great. That's what's going on. I thought I would give you an update. I need to leave my house very soon, but I was hoping that I could get my video to compress, or at least get to the compression part before I leave, so hopefully that's the case, and then I'll post the video this afternoon. It is my favorite series of all time, so if you want to watch that, it was my last video, I'll link it below. I'm very excited about it because I had a lot of fun filming it. I love talking about like books and like my book recs. I hope you're enjoying this week of my life, even though I'm literally not doing anything besides working and reading. So here's Lily. Poor Lily girl, if you wanted an update on her, she was whining a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week, and we didn't really know what was wrong, but she was like, whenever she would go up the stairs or stand at the bottom of the stairs to come into our house, she would whine, like she didn't want to go up them, and she wouldn't jump on the couch, which she usually does. So we took her to the vet, and apparently she has a sprained knee. So they gave her some medicine. She's been taking that. She's doing great now. She's been jumping on the bed again. I think she's doing quite well. So yeah, she takes her medicine for like another week or so, and she's so good at taking her medicine. Like, I'll just hand it to her like a treat. I'll tell her to sit and give it to her, and she does it so well. You take it so well, Lily. You do. Oh, thank you for that kiss. And then Rosie's down there. She's doing great too. But anyways, it's a dog update for you. Oh, I forgot the last clip that you saw, I think, was me cooking supper. I made it this like fried or like baked chicken recipe. I'll link the recipe below. I tweak it a lot, but it's really good. So I'll link that recipe below if you want to make it. I really enjoyed it. It's great. Very delicious. Anyways, that's the update for you if you were wondering. I'm going to leave my house soon, and I'm very excited because it's so warm outside. I'm literally sweating. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts, but I'm kind of sweating. So anyways, that's all. I'm looking disheveled, but you know, what can you do?
Look out, here she comes. The woman that I love.
Oh my gosh.
It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls.
I literally forgot to film me putting toppings on these, so there you go. This is what they look like, and I'm about to put them in the oven.
'Cause I hope that I'm not showing.
Hello guys, it is now Saturday, and I made homemade pizza last night, but I usually use our sourdough starter, but it wasn't ready. I didn't feed it in time to use it, so I just did a homemade pizza dough recipe on Pinterest, and I did not like it. I was really disappointed because it looked really good and the dough rose really well, but I didn't think it tasted good. But Ethan really liked it, so you know, I'll link the recipe below if you want to make homemade pizza. I mean, it cooked really well, and it was really easy to make if you don't have a sourdough starter and you want to make homemade pizza, but it's not as good as the sourdough starter pizza. But I'm about to go to a wedding. I'm shooting a wedding today. I literally have said that like 3 times in this video. I always wear this black dress like literally every wedding that I shoot if it's warm outside, and it's like literally sunny and 75 I think is the temperature today, which is great. It's the perfect day for a wedding. I feel like when you have a wedding in March, you're like really cutting it close to whether it's gonna be really cold or like a good temperature, and today it's really warm. But last night we had like storms come through, which is not good. Thankfully, where we live wasn't hit, but like 20 minutes from us was hit. So if you're a praying person, you can pray for those people and provision, all that stuff. But anyways, it's 10:35. I'm getting there at 11:30 because the wedding's at 2, and this is the earliest wedding I've ever shot. Usually they're like 4, 5, 5:30. But I'm kind of really excited because I'll get done at 4:30 and then I'll have the night, because usually I'm there till like 6:30, 7:30. And it's kind of like my whole day because I like don't do much in the morning, and then by the time I get home I have to put the photos on my hard drive, all that stuff. So I'm excited that I'm just doing it midday, and it's gonna be really fun. It's a beautiful venue, it's a beautiful day, but I thought I would end this vlog because hopefully it's long and fun. I really didn't do much besides go to work and come home, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. I did give you a good bit of reading updates, so hope you enjoyed that. But anyways, thank you for watching. I am filming a lot of fun videos, or have a lot of fun videos planned if they aren't filmed yet, so get ready for that. Very excited for spring, excited for spring content. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon for my next video. Bye.